So, how's the week been?
Solid, bro. I'm at two closes this week, bro. Starting the week off better, man. I almost had a fucking piff today, Ty. It was with this kid, dude. Like the closer said, "All right, bro, 6K and then plus the ad spend," but he thought it was just the ad spend, which was like $400 each month. I don't know, man. Like, I'm definitely gonna review the call tomorrow with the sales team because, like, I just got off the phone with him. He was like, "Yeah, man." He told me 6K was all right, but then later he just told me it wasn't. So I don't know.
Oh,
But
so we
yeah,
thought it was
man.
6K including ad spend?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's good to pitch with ad spend.
Dude, should we start doing that? Like, do you think I don't know, man, because
Like,
that's
do you
that's
guys lose a
tripping
lot of
up.
people to that?
I don't know, not a lot of people, but it definitely like trips up some people with that shit.
Dude, giving one price is always better.
Just giving one price. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, we should definitely do that because that really stumbles a lot of
Like,
you
what
guys.
is there a contract duration? How long's the contract?
So they have a 6 month package or like a year package, but they just they customize it for everyone, right? So
So I would do it with like how much is ad spend? 400 a month?
it's $300 to $500, bro. So yeah. So like that's 3K for 6 months.
So it's like 3K for 6 months and it's 6K for the thing. I would just pitch it as 9K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easier
And
as
then
one
and then
price.
it's easy because then it's easier to justify, like, yeah, it's only 6K today, though.
Yeah, because it's that spends already included
Because you're
with
going
it.
down. Because you're getting their agreement to the 9, and then you're like, yeah, dude, all you got, oh, do I have to pay today? You only gotta, it's only 6K up front. It's easier to pitch that than to be like, it's
Mhm.
6K, get their agreement on that and be like, oh, by the way, it's actually 9. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I don't know why none of us fucking thought about that. Like that's so true. I'm definitely gonna bring it up to them, bro.
Because then it's
'Cause-
not a shock because you're going up. You gotta
mhm.
like handle the 6 objection, and then you're like, by the way, it's more.
Yeah, man.
And
No,
that
for
way, when they're
sure,
like,
bro.
oh, is that including ad spend? You're just like, yeah, that's ad spend. That's everything, all in.
It's easier. Fuck,
And he's
man.
like, to be honest, it's probably going to be less, but all in. Worst it's going to be is 9.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
No, man, that's exactly,
Much
bro.
easier, much easier to sell.
Yeah, gotta bring that in. But yeah, man, I had a really good call yesterday, but the guy just straight up no showed me, bro. So I don't know what. Let's see. Let me share my screen. Hey, Justin, this is Jesus from Evolved Agents. How are you?
As yourself?
I'm doing pretty solid, man. Can you hear that? The reason I'm calling, dude, is because I saw you opted into some of our ads like last Friday, looking into like lead gen or virtual assistant for your real estate business. Does that kind of ring a bell?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, gotcha, man. Were you able to watch that like free training video we sent over about AAA system?
I can't remember if I did, to be honest.
Oh, okay, gotcha, man. Well, yeah, I can for sure send that over if you haven't got a chance to watch it. Check us out, get a little bit more info. I mean, are you a licensed real estate agent though?
Yes, I am.
Okay, sweet, man. I mean, are you doing this like full time or part time?
Full time.
Okay, cool. Well, here, man, what I can do is I can definitely send you some additional free resources. But yeah, if you don't mind, I can see a little bit of background on your business. That way, I can send something that's actually more relevant to you specifically.
Um, yeah, man, I've been in business for 10 years. I'm looking to scale my business now. I got a goal to hit I want to hit a million for the year in terms of commission. My
Okay.
market over here is almost every home is over $1 million or close to it.
Gotcha. Where are you at right now? Like market.
Toronto,
Okay,
Canada.
got it.
Yeah,
And you said you're trying to hit over a million GCI this year?
yeah, and I crunched
Sweet.
the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my approach is if I go straight for sellers that are looking to sell and purchase something else, I count that as one client. I need 33 of those for the year.
Okay.
And
Oh, can you let me record
it
time?
roughly works
My like things in the waiting room real quick.
Yeah, I just added in.
Okay,
about
sweet.
30 per month. So I need to find 3 of those per month.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Okay. And right now, what are you like currently doing to try and find those seller leads?
I door knock in areas that are just have recent sales and that have high turnover.
Okay. Okay.
This is car sales, or what is this again?
Have like a social media presence. Lead gen for real estate agents
Okay. Well,
as well too, something like that. Other agencies.
I have a social media page, but I don't really feed it. I mean, there's daily posts on it, but it's not
Okay.
organized for me. My office just posts like new developments and stuff like that, and words of wisdom and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, gotcha, man. So in order for you to hit your numbers, you need three a month. Right now, I mean, where are you currently at?
But I mean,
For your numbers, right? Like you're saying, three. If you get three each month, that gets you 33. That way you can get the commissions you want,
yeah.
right? Okay, gotcha. So like for this month, I mean, how many like leads slash clients are you kind of working with?
Um, only about 2 so far.
Okay, two so far. Cool, man. Gotcha. Okay, so right now you're at two doing that. I mean, and you're saying by the end of the year you want to get to a million. Gotcha.
Yeah, like I just recently formulated this plan and this goal of what number I want to hit. So like it's kind of like, yeah, I want to
Mm-hmm.
start implementing it now, but it was really the goal I was pre-setting for the year to come because we're ending this year right now.
Mm-hmm.
So 2024. That's what I want to do. I want to, hit it hard. And start to
Gotcha.
get as much 3 clients per,
Mhm.
per month. If I can close 3 families per month,
So pause it.
something else, not much.
Chunk down. Chunk down his door knocking, how that's going, right? How often do you knock doors? How many doors do you knock? How long do you stay out for? Okay, how many people do you get from that? Okay, why not just double that to hit your goal? And the why not will be the reason why he wants to be why he's on the phone, right?
Yeah.
Because he has a method of getting clients right now,
Mhm.
and it works to some extent, right? Even if it's like really, really bad and he gets like 1 client every 1,000 doors, it still works to some extent. He could just knock 2,000 doors, right?
Mhm.
To get 2 clients. But the work it takes to get per client is just too high to justify upping the volume. But you need to get him to admit that and clarify that as well. What was your main problem on this call?
He just no showed.
Okay,
Like I
so-
thought, like, because like I even get him to confirm like a little bit later on him wanting to get on the call.
well, that's part of it because we didn't build a big enough problem here. We didn't build a big enough gap between the problem and where he wants to be. Right? We're just kind of fact gathering, and we're not even like going in depth with it. We're just gathering like surface level answers and then play it. Let me hear how you set the call.
I believe that after that system's in place and a proper strategy to make that happen.
Gotcha, man. Okay,
That's
cool.
why I'm trying to expand my knowledge. See what you guys have to offer.
Yeah, man. So like, just give me like a brief overview then, bro, just because like you're being transparent with me as well. Like, so what we do is we build out internal lead generation systems for agents, man, really trying to scale in all types of positions, whether they're new, brand new, like brokerage owners, just like yourself, or someone else that's different, like and we use it by using digital marketing, bro. Right? We can have it on one platform or multiple platforms. That way, all the leads that you get are exclusive to you, and you own them.
Stop making it about your program. Make it about him. He doesn't care what you do. He cares what you can do for him. So anytime you're explaining what can be done and what you will do, it's not, well, here's what we do. I'll just give you a general overview. It's like people don't give a crap about general overviews, right? It's all like, okay, dude, like based on your situation, like what you need to do is this, right? Instead of
the reason why is because he was
Right.
just not really knowing who we were because he didn't watch our video. He doesn't remember. He was like
Doesn't
4
matter.
days ago.
Doesn't matter.
So then how would I have like rolled into that then? Like a little bit better.
Well, you flesh out the discovery properly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dig into his problem, dig into what he's tried to solve it, why everything's not working, his goals. And then just like closing call, you're just gonna be like, well, dude, can I give you some thoughts? Sure. Well, it sounds like your main problem is this, and what you really need is to do is this. You're right. And then you can follow up with, well, dude, if you really want to do this and hit this goal, what you're gonna need is this, which is your vehicle. What you're gonna need is vehicle, right? So for example, that's why you get the details of the door knocking. Let's say he's knocking doors every day for 5 hours and he's getting X amount of clients from it, right? He's halfway through the month almost. He's gotten 2 clients. Let's say he gets like 5 clients a month. And what does he want to get to? 10, 15, 20, or whatever. Let's say he wants to get to 10, right? So then you're just like, well, dude, it sounds like right now you're knocking doors to get clients. And that's just not very scalable. Like you need, because you're trading so much time per client that you can't really get to 10 with the methods that you're using. You know what I mean? He's gonna be like, yeah, dude, you're right. Because you fleshed out, made him realize that he's just like putting all this time into door knocking. Then you're like, well, yeah. So, I mean, if you're serious about getting to 10, and then you plug in the goals he said he wanted in the lifestyle, because remember, we say, what's your goals? Why is that your goal? What does that do for you? Let's say he's like, oh, I want to get to 10 because I can make XYZ amount of money and it allows me to spend more time with my family. So you're following up with, dude, if you really want to like get to 10 deals a month consistently, like clockwork, predictably, and make XYZ amount of dollars so that you can take care of your family, you're gonna have to plug in a scalable system like advertising. Because when you use advertising, all you're doing is managing inputs and outputs of dollars instead of time. Right? Once you have a really good system in place, you'll know exactly how much each dollar brings back. And you can choose your paycheck by deciding how much dollars you put into the front end of your system. Is that kind of what you're looking for lifestyle wise? Or and then I would be like, in your system, and that'll allow you to put in the exact amount of dollars that's going to return you. Let's say he wants to make 20K a month. That's going to return you, or he said $1 million. That's going to return you 6 figures a month in income. So that you can now chill at home, close deals, and get rid of the 5 hours a day of knocking doors. Is that kind of what you're looking for lifestyle-wise? Oh, yeah, Jesus. Absolutely. Cool. Well, in order for you to do that, so we got his agreement on the problem, got his agreement on the lifestyle. Now we need his agreement on the work it's going to take to get there. Well, in order for you to do that, man, you're going to need to know how to run a real estate system that will allow you to have the right advertising, the right funnel, the right budgets to put cash in and print cash out the other end. Then we get his agreement on the work. Are you willing to take a little bit of time to learn that and put that in play? Oh, for sure. Yeah, if I could learn that. Yeah, I'm down. Cool. Well, listen, man, it could be a little bit different for everyone, but what I think makes the most sense then is if you talk to someone on our team, they can kind of break down A to Z what it would look like to plug this system in to your whatever, to your real estate business, to your this, to your that, so that you can start, so that you can so that you can make a million this year without having to knock doors for 5 hours a day. Are you open to that, or like what were you thinking? Oh, dude, super down. Yeah, man, you can ask any questions you have, and you guys can ultimately see if it's even something that makes sense for you to do. Cool. Book up the call.
Fuck, that was good, man. Yeah. I definitely like what I'm struggling with too. I think, I just got to go deeper in the discovery so I can just bring it up better in the transition. Because the one I'm using is just Coles. They're like, awesome, I got a free training for you, this and that. Like, I can definitely send it over. However, I think it's just best to set you up on the next call because of like this and that. But fuck.
No, remember, you got to sell the call. Sell the value of the meeting. It's not about the program. It's not about the service. It's selling the value of the call. And the value of the call is getting the step-by-step action plan to implement the service. And then when they're on the call, they get the action plan to implement the service, and the closer's like, dude, do you want us to do this with you? Because that's the same thing when you're closing on a closing call. It's just like the transition is like, dude, can I give you some thoughts? Same thing. Yeah, sure. Give me some thoughts. Dude, what you need is this. You know what I mean? Yeah, cool. Get his agreement. And then we're transitioning to the close. I'm like, well, listen, man, I mean, I could break down exactly how we could do that A to Z working together, but like, yeah, man, you let me know. Where do you want to go from here? Oh, dude, tell me. How can we break it down? Well, listen, man, there's really 3 things we're going to need to do to get you like knocking doors all day to kind of being able to hit XYZ goal that they said they wanted. First thing we're going to do is it's all about them. It's all about how it's going to work specifically for them. And your pitch is just the implementation pathway that it takes for them to get the result. And then you throw out your pillars, and your pillars are just clear bridge, clear steps so that they can conceptualize in their mind, okay, this is step 1, step 2, step 3, maybe step 4. And once I've gone through these steps, I can clearly see that that's the path to get to goal. Once I've done step 1, once I've done step 2, once I've done step 3, I arrive at goal. Makes sense. Very clear, 100%. Like, dude, if I could just do that like I'm going to get my goal. Yes. Cool. Well, yeah, let's do this together. This is the investment. You know what I mean? So as a setter, you got to forget your job is not to just get people on the calendar, because like it's easy to get people to book. I could start the call and be like, what do you want? You want this? Okay, cool. Book a call. Okay, cool. They book. But what's going to get them to show up is them, 1, feeling the pain of not being where they want to be, or the pain of where they currently are, feeling the desire of where they do want to be, understanding that they really need to make a change now if they want to get there in the time frame that they want to get there in. And then being super, and this is like a bonus, they don't have to feel this, but what really sets them up as a layup for the closer to close is them also being sold to some degree on the vehicle it will take to get there. That's like will bring you from a good closer to a great closer. A good closer, a good setter will get someone on the call just being like, man, I know I got to make some kind of change. I know something's got to change. A great closer will have them on the call being like, man, I know something's got to change. And like, based on that call with that setter, like it really seems like what he was saying made sense. And it seems like that's the path. And I just want to know more about it. And I want to know the steps to that path. And then you're just throwing bombs. You're just throwing layups for the closer. And the closer's just, they don't even got to be a good closer. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah,
They
man.
just got to be an average closer, and deals are going through.
What
Then
would
you
you
can
say is
then you
like,
become massively valuable.
gotcha, man. And what would you say is like one of the best way to like really get them to like really know that this is the best system for them? Because I get it, like they have to change, but then like, should I go more in depth about our process on how it works too, just so they have a little bit more
No, it's
familiarity?
exactly the steps I told you.
Okay.
When you look at my post, I have a post that breaks down the triage pitch,
Mm-hmm.
right? Agreement on the problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Agreement on the problem, agreement on the like agreement on the lifestyle that they want, agreement in the work and willingness and to put in the work to get there. And then they agree to the call to figure out the steps, the clarity on the steps that it's going to take. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Agreement on the problem, agreement on the lifestyle, and seeing that an agreement to the vehicle being the way to that lifestyle. Right? And you're good to go. And then your show up rate will skyrocket.
Yeah, man. Yeah, because I'm stuck at 70 right now, bro. I've been at 70 for last month and 70 right now for this month.